Hi everyone, this is Cody Smith. Welcome to my channel, Cody Smith, Peer Support with Christ. I just want to let everyone know that I've been working on my book and I'm going to be going through trying to figure out where disability began and how it affects us today because I've already gone through its history of what the community has faced, but I want to answer the question of why and how did all this start. And I also want to answer the question of what should we do about it because the fact is, disability or not, poverty or not, wealth or not, tall or not, short or not, fat or not, skinny or not, I don't care what your situation or circumstance is. The fact is, we're all fully human and we all deserve to be treated that way. And that's the main point of my book. And that is why I'm trying to give you a first hand account of what having a disability is like in order to advocate for an overlooked, underserved community to where our voices need to be heard. And that is why I'm currently working on a project to help people with disabilities in my state get registered to vote because we make up about a third of my state's population and roughly about a fourth or a fifth of the United States population. So our voice needs to be heard, and our voice matters just as much as everyone else's, because we're just as human, and so is everyone else. So everyone's voice matters, no matter who you are or what your circumstance is. And that is why I'm doing the things I'm doing, and I want to start the business that I want to start, where I help people with disabilities, but really everybody, through peer support, which is us talking and making a plan to figure out what your goals are and what are the steps you have to take to reach that goal. What are the traditional steps? And then with each step, what is hindering you from taking this step? What is holding you back? What is making this step more difficult? What is your stumbling block? And then figuring out a way that works for you individually to work through that and be able to fulfill that and reach your goal. And I don't care if traditionally it may take 1 or 2 years to complete this process, but because of the situation you're in, maybe it takes 5 to 10 years. I don't care as long as we get it done. I just want to see people succeed and gain the life that they want rather than keep the life that they have if it's not what they want. I don't want people to just say, okay, I guess this is my life and I guess I'm just stuck. I don't want you to remain stuck. I want you to have what you want and what you need because as a human being, you automatically deserve it and you automatically deserve to be treated just like everyone else, no matter who you are or what your circumstance is. And I want to be someone who can be a part of your team and help you build your team that enables you to reach your goals and backs you up, even though you lead the team. I want to be part of it to help you figure out, okay, what's really going on? What do I really need? What do I really want? And how do I go from start to finish? Like, if this is my starting point today, and at the finish line, there's the trophy, and the trophy contains everything I've ever wanted, everything I've ever needed, gives me my independence and freedom. How do I get from the starting line to the finish line? And how do I remove the stumbling blocks and get around or get out of the pitfalls and everything? And that is what I'm here to help you with. And I want you to be able to tell your story, whether you write a book or however you want to tell it, I would happily help you with that as well, because I want everyone to tell their story in a way that's most comfortable and convenient for them in their own way and in their own timing, because again, we're equally human, so we all deserve to be heard and to tell our story. And since we are human and we've lived life and we have experiences, we deserve for those experiences to be heard and for our voice to be heard and taken into consideration, because we're all the same. We're no different. Our circumstances may be, but what we need to do is realize we're all the same as human beings, so we need to band together and fight against these circumstances in order to eradicate them and take them away, or at least make them easier to deal with. If we can't totally get rid of them, at least figure out a way to make them easier to handle so that we could all accomplish our goals and have our independence and freedom, which we all deserve. And that is what I want for everyone. I want everyone to have that. I want everyone to have their rights, their goals, their freedom, their independence, everything. Because again, everyone, every human being on the face of the earth deserves that just by default for being human. And society should not be allowed to withhold it just because they don't understand what this particular person is going through, when simply asking and allowing the person to tell their story and share their experiences on, in their own time and in their own way would simply solve that problem. And that's what I'm trying to do for others. So, not only myself, but really everyone on the face of the earth if I could. And that's what I want. And feel free to leave questions and comments in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe. And let me know. Do you want to contact me and we talk? Because I do have a Google Meet link which I can send and leave in the comments of this video. I'll probably leave it in the description of this video. So please let me know. And I normally have meetings on Tuesdays at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Fridays at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the Saturday and Sunday meetings are a Bible study meeting, but Tuesdays are meetings where you can just talk about. Tuesday and Friday are meetings where you can just talk about whatever's weighing on your mind. If you have something weighing on your mind that you want to just let out, and we talk about it and kind of figure out what to do about it, we can do that. So don't hesitate to let me know and reach out, and I'll happily let everyone know. Until then, again, please like, share, subscribe, leave questions and comments in the comments section, and don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.